Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in Westfield and I'm finishing up a job we started over the summer. It's hard to believe a few months ago I was here sweating like crazy. It's December 2nd today and it's about 30 degrees outside, so I've got the skull cap on and the long sleeve and the hoodie. And today I'm just finishing up. I'm hanging 3 new outside wall sconce lights, like just light fixtures you want to call them, whatever you want to call them, coach lamps. So 2 of them are new, 1 of them is a replacement. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for coming around. Okay, so if you don't know what these are mounting blocks, and it's a 5/8 inch lap that'll fit on this aluminum siding that's there. You get the plastic connector, and then you put the mega block over the regular size block to allow for larger canopies on light fixtures. And the canopy is the part that actually goes up against the house or against the block. You'll see in a moment that if I had just put this normal Arlington 5/8 mounting block on there, the canopy would overlap it and it would just look like hell, and of course it would get damaged because water would get behind there. So I got the mega block to go over this, and that's what this video is about. I'm using 2-inch core screws that are galvanized and rated for outdoor use. Pretty sure I've posted other videos where I've made custom light blocks out of AZEK. Pretty handy when it comes to some carpentry, and I got a couple of beautiful routers that I love to use when I can. I love being an electrician, but I do have a bug for being a carpenter, so a lot of times I'll make my own custom mounting blocks, but this time I didn't. I had these in stock and I wanted to use them up, and I believe I made the right choice here. So some of the hardware that comes with the light fixture that normally my customers supply, that's called a fixture bar. And so the fixture bar attaches to the light block, and then the light fixture attaches to the fixture bar with 2 designer nuts. The nuts just match the contour of the light fixture and attach to that fixture bar, and that's how the light stays secured to the light box. And when you're doing this, once that fixture bar is up, make sure it's level. This will make sure that the light going in looks proper and was done right the first time. You'll see there that once the light fixture is in place and it's the way I wanted it, I installed the glass that gets attached to the light fixture. Now in hindsight, you could do this while it's still on the ground, but sometimes just moving it around, I'd rather not have the glass in there until after I've settled on where and how the light fixture is going to attach to the block. So I'm installing a light bulb that actually came with the fixture, so bravo whoever decided to do that. So often the time is I'll hang light fixtures and my customers will ask me if I have light bulbs. But as an electrical contractor, it's very difficult for me to keep light bulbs on the van without breaking them before I use them. So I tell people always make sure you have light bulbs for me when installing the light fixtures. Alright, well, my bad. I forgot that I was recording, but I didn't like the way these lights looked centered on the mega block. So what I did was I took them back down, adjusted that metal big block. The canopy's more centered on that mega block. Okay. It's all about doing it right the first time. So it took me a little bit longer just to hang a light, but these lights are going to be here for the next 25 or 30 years, so you might as well wire them up and install them right the first time.